in the midst of the Sahel region, where the desert meets determination, a new story is unfolding. A story of hope, of resilience, and of transformation. A story of a visionary leader transforming the landscape of Yobe State, Nigeria. Meet His Excellency Governor Maimala Buni, a champion of progress and development.
We know what our people want and we know their needs. So how to address it is what we're actually working on.
Under Governor Maimala Buni's leadership, Yobe State is experiencing a new dawn of growth and prosperity. Join us on a journey to explore the remarkable achievements of Governor Maimala Buni in the Yobe State Ministry of Housing and Urban Development.
We built over 2,600 houses across the 17 local government areas. And that is deliberately to decongest the population, because the population is growing. Like I said, the young ones who are growing, some of them are in the civil service, some of them are in other businesses. So they should all benefit from the houses, so that they move into their houses as young men, also to live their life as human beings with dignity. So that's the reason why we now bring out this idea of mass housing.
One of Governor Buni's flagship initiatives is the mass housing policy. Under this policy, 2,350 houses were constructed across the 17 local government areas. These houses are provided with basic facilities and offered to civil servants and other members of the public at a 50% discount. Governor Maimala Buni's housing revolution in Yobe State took a giant leap forward with the appointment of Ahmed Buba Abbakari, an architect by profession, the mastermind behind the state's modern urban landscape. With precision, passion, and a pioneering spirit, architect Ahmed Buba Abbakari, as the torchbearer of progress, brought Governor Buni's vision to life, orchestrating a new era of urban development that would redefine the face of Yobe State.
We have a lot of problems. When Architect Ahmed Buba took over, I was part of the ministry, being MD Housing Corporation, a parasite under the ministry. So I was also part of the ministry. We have a lot of challenges. Alhamdulillah, we have overcome some, and still some of the challenges are facing the ministry. Initially, before he comes, even the ministry to perform is statutory mandatory. There are some hitches here and there. But alhamdulillah, for now, we have got all the cooperation in all the MDS, and then the government has also supported the ministry.
Architect Ahmed Buba is a young, agile, workaholic person, because the ministry has never gotten somebody that will revive the ministry to took its position in the state, except when Honorable Buba Abakari was appointed as the commissioner. A good person with good character. He always carry us along and always see how fire service will advance and improve.
Ahmed Buba, but someone that is straightforward, someone that has good ideas, someone that knows what he's doing, someone that has gone in depth into the profession. He has ideas about what he intends to do. He has created a lot of lovely working environment for the staff, and we enjoy working with him.
The Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, under Architect Ahmad's leadership, has made significant progress, improving the quality of life for Yobe State residents. With ears attuned to the people's needs and a heart open to new ideas, Governor Maimala Buni's receptive approach to innovative proposals was the driving force behind this remarkable progress.
There is no single day that I've knocked on his door that he has not opened his door. So right from the word go, when I have issues, I don't relent in trying to reach out to him. So and whenever I reach out to him, he has been very, very supportive. And you would have to agree with me. The ministry over the last few years has not been the same since we took over 2 years ago. So one thing I know with His Excellency is that he always says, when you have a problem, do not keep quiet because we won't know your problem. We are not mind readers. But then when you present your problem, it is hardly for him to say no in solving your problem.
Shining a light on progress, the Yobe State Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has upgraded its facilities with solar energy, marking a new era of sustainability and efficiency in the ministry's operations. Building capacity and expertise, the ministry has launched a series of training programs for its technical staff, ensuring they are equipped to deliver high-quality services and drive development in Yobe State.
His coming on board has done a lot. He renovated uh, fire service office complex. He also renovated the office complex of Yobe State Housing and Property Development Corporation. And also, he renovated the office. Presently, the Ministry of Housing is occupying. But he has also installed solar for the ministry, and that creates a very, very working environment for the staff.
Strengthening its team and expanding its capabilities, the ministry employed new technical staff and established new departments, positioning itself for even greater success in housing and urban development.
His Excellency has also, of recent, assisted us in addressing the gaps of employment created by retirement and death. So of recent, I've complained to him we have to improve the efficiency of the ministry, and as a result, he has approved the employment of over 20 professionals. And apart from that, he has also approved the establishment of 3 new additional technical departments, which is that is a department of architectural services, department of estate, and department of monitoring, evaluation, and compliance, all to address these gaps that I've earlier discussed in terms of addressing our challenges, because the world has changed and we cannot keep operating using the old design or system. So we are establishing that to address most of this problem now.
On site and on point, the ministry is ensuring that all building construction projects are executed to the highest standards, with effective supervision and quality control measures in place.
The Ministry of Housing actually did a very good job. In fact, I was here when they came. We said, okay, we are also going to supervise the supervisors. That's what I said the first time that Honorable Commissioner came with his team here. And we supervised the supervisors, and we have seen that they have been coming regularly and making all the observations to the contractors, and then the contractors are actually complying. So the supervision is very perfect here.
Raising awareness and building partnerships. The ministry is working to ensure that all stakeholders understand its critical role in driving development and delivering quality housing and infrastructure.
From beginning, we started enlightening not even the general public, but most of the MDAs do not even know our mandate and our functions. And over the years, we've been sleeping, and I have to write to most of them, and in some cases, I have to engage them and showing them that this is our mandate, and we must be involved in most of these projects. So gradually, our role is now becoming notable, and most of them, when it comes to project, they have to forward it to the Ministry of Housing, either for vetting, either to produce the bill of quantity, and whether in terms of supervision, because previously when I came, I observed that some projects would mobilize to site and even start projects without the Ministry of Housing not getting involved. And the only time the Ministry of Housing would know is when they apply for progress payment, which is the CB, Certificate of Valuation. That is when they only kind of know that we are important. So as a major, when I come, or when I came, I said, I'm not going to entertain any CV if during the time of mobilization to site, we were not involved. So a lot of people now understand that with that kind of approach, that our ministry must be involved.
A new home for the ministry, a brighter future for Yobe State. The construction of a new office building marks a significant milestone in the ministry's journey towards excellence and sustainability.
Upon assuming duties, one thing I noticed was the ministry itself is operating from a rented apartment. And since its separation with the Ministry of Land and Housing, we have to look for office accommodation. Unfortunately, we could not get one. And as a result, we are operating from a rented apartment. And upon assuming duty, as one of the challenges I presented to His Excellency, is that we can not, as a ministry, who has a role in making sure that public buildings are put to place. We cannot be operating in a rented apartment because it could not even accommodate the number of our staff, and we have to have a functional and conducive working environment. So Alhamdulillah, he approved the construction of our permanent site, which is now under construction in the state secretariat. And it has advanced to a reasonable stage, and hopefully before the end of the year, inshallah, we are moving there.
Empowering creativity and precision. The ministry has invested in state-of-the-art tools and equipment, enabling its team to deliver high-quality architectural designs and bills of quantities. Caring for healthcare. The ministry has constructed modern staff quarters at the Federal Medical Center Nguru, providing a safe and comfortable living environment for medical professionals.
Very big thank you to His Excellency Governor Maimala Buni for answering to our for looking into our request, and he has a very dynamic commissioner that has been up and about from the very first day we signed that MOU. He has taken it personally upon himself to ensure that we have, as it is proposed in the project. He has come here even without telling me to come and just look at it and make sure that everything is to the standard. And even as he inspected the project today, he observed one or two things that he said he is going to call the attention of the contractor to make sure that we have a very perfect accommodation. I'm very grateful to all of them with his powerful team for the dedication, the enthusiasm with which they showed to this project to make sure that we have this befitting project. We're very grateful to him.
Transforming learning environment. The ministry has refurbished and furnished the public admin department at the Yobe State University, creating a modern and conducive space for students.
One block of public administration department in Yobe State University was renovated. It was a structure that was burned down, was renovated and put up to standards.
Revitalizing academic environment. The ministry is renovating 50 housing units at Yobe State University, enhancing the living conditions of staff and students. Securing and sustaining academic communities. The ministry has fenced and provided a borehole for the two-bedroom housing estate at the Yobe State University, ensuring a safe and reliable water supply. Renewing community spaces. The ministry is renovating housing units and an Islamic center at the Red Bricks Estate in Damaturu, enhancing the lives of residents and promoting community development.
Red Bricks was constructed long time ago, but unfortunately after allocating some, it was attacked by Boko Haram insurgents. That has left quite a number of the historic buildings not allocated. So some have been badly destroyed by bomb, and His Excellency of recent has said we should renovate them and allocate them to the citizens of the state. So our presence is there, and the renovation work has reached an advanced stage. Hopefully by the end of this month, inshallah, we are going to complete them, and we're going to allocate them to their rightful owners.
Collaborating with the federal government, driving hope and development, the ministry provided land for the renewed Hope Housing Estate, a federal government project enjoying appreciable progress, paving the way for affordable housing and community growth.
I would say in history of Yobe State that we've seen the presence of the federal government of recent. The federal government has approached the state government 2 or 3 times, and His Excellency has granted them about 50 hectares of land. That is in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development for the renewal of houses. So it is the planned development of 1,000 units. But last year, the Ministry of the Federal Minister of Housing was here in Yobe to launch the beginning of construction of 250 housing, which have reached an advanced stage at the moment. So that 50 hectares is situated along Gashua Road, and infrastructure is being put in place now, and the construction itself has gone to advance.
As you can see, the buildings, we have 250 unit houses here. The buildings, some of the buildings are at lintel level, while the other ones are at DPC level. But more than 70% now is at lintel level. So the 30% is not at DPC level for now. And the drainage work is 100% completed. And you can see the electrical work also. The cabling, stringing of poles is also done. And the water from that side
We have the borehole, we have 6 number of boreholes provided in this estate with a water treatment plant. And the boreholes have been done, so it's only the reticulations that we are yet to be done.
Expanding affordable housing options. The ministry is purchasing 176 housing units under the National Housing Program, making home ownership a reality for more Yobe State residents.
I was able to meet with the Minister of Housing, times without number, and Alhamdulillah, I have to say this, that of recent, the Yobe State government has made a significant amount of payment in terms of, we paid about 70% of the houses. So the houses are about 208 houses. So for the meantime, we are paying for 178 houses because the 38 houses are yet to be completed, and we are still also negotiating with them to see after the termination of the existing contracts on the 32, the Yobe State government is also going to pay. So His Excellency has pushed hard, and Alhamdulillah, we've gotten a discount in trying to procure those houses.
Ensuring quality and accountability. The ministry is supervising all building projects across Yobe State, guaranteeing that development is driven by excellence and sustainability. Prioritizing safety. Fire safety measures have been enlivened across Yobe State, protecting lives and property.
Not long ago, we've launched the recently procured firefighting equipment by His Excellency, and we've also repaired most of their firefighting trucks, and we are also supporting them in trying to see how we are going to modernize the easiest way of getting to fire accident site within the shortest possible time. So it's a work on progress, but we are doing our best.
Excellency Honorable Mayor Manaba is able to purchase modern firefighting equipment, firefighting cloth to our men across the state. So this is a very wonderful achievement. We also upgrade 9 firefighting trucks and also renovate and furnish Yobe State Fire Service headquarters. Sincerely speaking, there is a lot of achievement under the able leadership of Honorable Mayor Manaba.
Shaping the future of Yobe State. The ministry is ensuring stronger development control, guiding growth and development in a sustainable and responsible manner.
We are on this particular tour in response to the growing increase in number of corner shops and illegal and unauthorized shops across Damaturu metropolis. So we have severally, on different occasions, issued, we have served them with notice, and unfortunately, most of the people are not complying. So today, the aim of this visit is to engage with them directly and kind of serve them once more before we take the final decision in either vacating them or one or two things.
We know corner shop is a commercial places. It has importance to people in their livelihood, but the damages that they are doing, when you look at it on the other side, is debating the state. Most of them, you will see them in front of a vacant plot, and those plots are commercial plots. They can easily liaise with the owner of this plot, and they will locate into that plot, because nobody will allow a corner shop in front of his house or in front of his business area. All of them are in front of a vacant plot.
For issue of development control and the building permit, the ideas is whoever wanted to develop any property in the state is expected to forward an application together with the drawings, that the plans of the proposed development. Some people, they say they just go ahead without even going for proper collecting the permit, go ahead to do the development. But with this aspect, with the initiative of the Honorable Commissioner, it's not going to be very difficult for somebody to develop a property now without obtaining the approval and the due building permits for that process.
The Yobe State Ministry of Housing and Urban Development is also working on various urban development initiatives, including the proposed construction of a green economic city in Damaturu. This project will feature commercial, recreational, and residential facilities and will contribute to the state's economic growth. Additionally, as part of efforts to beautify the Yobe state capital, Governor Buni has ordered the ministry to upgrade all major roundabouts, a project set to transform the urban landscape.
We have a plan in place. We have the Damaturu Green Economic City, which is a planned development that integrates commercial, recreational, and residential activities. So this would be more like a tree district zone, where we have on the commercial side, we are going to have the mechanic village, the GSM village, the skill acquisition centers. We have the some markets attached to it. And on the recreational side, we are going to have the car parks. So we are going to major parks and sport areas. And then on the residential aspect, we are going to have about 100 units of 2 and 3 bedroom houses.
The Green Economic City and upgrade of major roundabouts are projects that will create new opportunities for businesses and residents alike. Despite achievements, challenges exist. However, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development remains committed to overcoming these challenges and continuing to improve the lives of Yobe State residents.
When I took over, the challenges are there. First of all, the ministry doesn't have any presence. It lacks presence, and a lot of people don't know actually the mandate of the ministry. This ministry is one of the key ministries of the state because of its involvement in almost all public building. So upon coming on board, my major challenge is that people don't even know what the role of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development is. All they told is that when you say Ministry of Housing, they told we are just limited to building houses, and that has not been the case. So upon coming, I have to look for a way to showcase our presence and to show them the extent to which the ministry can go.
With Governor Buni's leadership and the ministry's dedication, the future looks bright for Yobe State residents. These achievements, recorded by the Yobe State Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, are a testament to Governor Maimala Buni's vision for a modern and prosperous Yobe State.
This is the first time in the history of the state where all the 17 local governments have benefited from housing projects. It has never happened. No single local government that has not benefited from that. So we have to commend His Excellency. You know, this is a history. The history of Yobe will not forget him.
he has done something commendable, and he would always be appreciated.
The governor has been trying his best to see that he has taken care of all shortcomings and challenges in the state. Our state is part of this state that is located in the Sahel that has a lot of challenges. Sometimes somebody that is outside would not know the challenges the leadership is facing. It's only when you are close that you understand the challenges that any leader is facing in this matter of leadership.
As Yobe State continues to grow and develop, it is clear that Governor Buni's vision for a better future is becoming a reality. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Development will continue to play a vital role in shaping the state's future.
In Yobe's land, where progress unfolds, a leader emerges with a heart of gold. May Buni, a name so true, constructing thousands of homes for me and you. My Buni's vision, a brighter day, with Ahmed Buba leading the way. Housing and development, a new stride. Yobe's future will forever abide. He appointed Ahmed Buba, a man of great might, to lead housing and urban development with vision and light, ensuring quality in every public building high. Development control, a priority. My Buni's vision, a brighter day, with Ahmed Buba leading the way. Housing and development, a new stride. Yobe's future will forever abide. He appointed Ahmed Buba, a man of great might, to lead housing and urban development with vision and light, ensuring quality in every public building high. Development control, a priority. My Buni's vision, a brighter day, with Ahmed Buba leading the way. Housing and development, a new stride. Yobe's future will forever abide. Strong supervision of projects so grand, additional housing for the land. Commissioner Buba, a partner true, sustaining the governor's vision anew. My Buni's vision, a brighter day, with Ahmed Buba leading the way. Housing and development, a new stride. Yobe's future will forever abide. My Buni, a governor of renown. Ahmed Buba, a commissioner esteemed and crowned. Together they work for Yobe's people's sake, a brighter future for all to make.